All right, welcome back to another episode. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about XRP in just a second, especially for you XRP holders out there. I mean, the media, it seems like there's so much media all about Ripple, XRP. And yeah, I was wondering why there's so much. Well, there's several reasons. We'll jump into that in just a second. Also with the price prediction as well. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead, subscribe. It will help me a lot here on YouTube. And hit that bell notification. Leave any comments in the section below, and I will try and get back to you as fast as possible. So before we jump into XRP, we're going to look at the current Bitcoin price. Right now, we are getting this bounce. We spoke about this at length last week, that there was that possibility of going down to below 110,000 US dollars, and this is exactly what happened. We did come as far as 107,000. So right now, are we getting this clear reversal, this bounce? Well, we do need to try and pump past 110,000, which we are doing right now, but to hold it for us to hopefully get a bounce off this resistance, this support right now. If we go to the lower time frames, maybe we can see on the 1 hour if we're getting a bounce off it. So we're currently kind of just stuck right on it at this moment. So let's see what happens over the next couple of hours throughout today. It is a good start to the week, so hopefully we have a good solid week with Bitcoin. So just going back to that, was it on the daily? It was on the daily. So we've got this falling wedge pattern, and yeah, as you can see, we are struggling to break this resistance line right now. But hopefully, when we do break through, the price target of this breakout should give us a target around the top of the wedge, 123,000 US dollars. So it would take us back to around our all-time high level. So let's see what happens in the short term with this. Of course, we have this CME gap here that was formed last week. So usually 90% of the time, these CME gaps, they do tend to get filled up, and I expect us to fill this up, get some support off it around the 113,000, yeah, anywhere between 112 to 113,000, and then start heading towards our price point of our last all-time high, basically. So that's the bullish scenario. The bearish situation is we've got this. This is the short term I'm talking about. If we don't break 110 and we come back down and retest 107, then we've got this risk of falling down to 102, 103,000 US dollars. We do have all this support here. So hopefully that doesn't happen. If it happens, then generally speaking, September is usually a bad month, but it doesn't mean that this September has to be bad. August printed a -6%. So who knows, maybe September we do print a green month and we move, but we have that parabolic blow off top towards the end of this this year. So yeah, let's just wait and see with the short term to see if we do get rejected and we fall back down. Overall, I'm pretty bullish going forward for the rest of this year. I do expect us to go to our price target of anywhere between 140 to 150,000 based on this inverse head and shoulders pattern. So right now we've got good things pointing forward. We've got this inverse head and shoulder pattern. We've got this falling wedge where we're trying to break out now. We've got this CME gap. So there's a lot of things pointing towards a upwards trend from here on. So let's see what happens in the short term. But moving forward, yeah, September we could just be going sideways. We could have realistically, it could look like what we had the last few years in September, where we do print a red candle. But going into October, November, December, as long as we stick around these price points of 6 figures with Bitcoin, then I do expect us to have this parabolic rise to the upside towards the end of this year, going into the fourth quarter of the year. So that's pretty much it with Bitcoin. We're going to talk more about that later on this week. So yeah, we'll keep these things in mind moving forward for this week, and let's see what happens over in the short term. So with the monthly as well, started to print our monthly candle. I mean, if you're in doubt, you've probably heard this so many times, zoom out if in doubt, and it's looking pretty healthy. We're seeing this banana parabolic phase happen right now, and I do expect us to top out anywhere between 140, 150,000. We could go all the way to 200,000. That's what people are calling for. I don't expect it. Most people are saying over 200,000. If most people are saying it, generally it doesn't happen. So I'm being quite conservative here with 100. I think 140, 150,000 is quite a conservative price. If you followed me last year, I was calling for anything between 120 to 150. So right now we have gone into the 120 mark. Could this be the end? It could be. Can't sit here and say it's not. That 124,000 could be the top. I mean, I don't know the future. So that's why it's important to have a game plan and to get out. But overall, I still think we've got another leg up due to the Bitcoin dominance, and the altcoin season hasn't even happened yet. I mean, we're only halfway. We haven't even been in the dark blue yet for the altcoin season. We're still in the fear. Generally, this doesn't show us that the market cycle top is in. Usually we're in extreme greed. The whole media, your auntie, your grandparents, everybody is talking about crypto. That's an indication that we're in a market top. And of course, like I just said, we haven't had an altcoin season yet. So there's a lot of things to just still play for, especially with altcoins. Most of you are here for the altcoins, and I wanted to very briefly talk about XRP. I'm going to talk more about it on Thursday with my good friend Edo. So we do podcasts every week. So if you haven't seen our latest videos, go and check them out, where we talk about Bitcoin and the current altcoin market, and sometimes about tech as well. So I've noticed, which we will talk more about on Thursday, XRP. There's so much media out there on XRP, and there's several reasons for it. The most obvious reason is because of what happened with them in the legal case. There is a huge XRP army out there, a community that they've built over the years, and it's stuck within the top 10. It hasn't failed. It's just hanging around here. And some of my friends are saying all this FUD and all these problems with Ripple, with XRP, how come it's just stuck within the top 10? My opinion is because of the XRP army, the community, and with this law case, people have really rallied behind it. So there's so much speculation, what type of price points we could see with XRP. Some are calling for, I was reading this article, XRP is expected to hit $500 or between $500 and $2,400. So yeah, in its report, it estimates that XRP could climb to $501 by February 2040. And some are even calling for, the same analyst projects that XRP could reach a maximum of $2,500 by December 2040. Now, personally, this is just clickbait. XRP is not going to $500, in my opinion. We could see this cycle of $15 XRP, which is only, it's less than a 10x from here. And so when you see a lot of these different price points, I've seen like from $100 to $200 to $500. I don't even know where they pull out these figures from, but it's not going to these price points. I'm sorry to say. I mean, even here, $10,000. Just to put that into perspective, basically, you've got to do some math. If XRP goes to $500, it means that we need to see a $29 trillion market cap in XRP. So to put that into perspective, Bitcoin right now is what, 2 trillion. So it means it has to do a 15x above Bitcoin's market cap to reach 500. And just to put that into perspective, the current market cap of gold right now is 23 trillion. So it'll have to be bigger than the market cap of gold. And we look at the companies as well in the largest companies by market cap, Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, is 4 trillion, 3 trillion, etc. So for XRP to go anywhere near $500, you know, I like using this market cap calculator because it just puts the price points into perspective, especially with these coins that have got a large market cap right now. People are expecting 100x or 50x. It's not going to happen, especially this cycle. It could happen in the next 50, 60 years, but for the next 4 years, for it to go not just XRP, but any of these coins in the top 10, top 20, even top 50 to 100 coins, they're not going to do 100, 200, 300x from here. I mean, I hope I'm wrong and it does go to $500, but it's very, very unlikely that it's going to happen. It's probably 99% chance it's not going to happen. So you see a lot of these articles, not just for XRP, but for other crypto coins in the top 100, where they expect it to do 100x. But you just got to take a step back, look at the current market cap. It means that the current market cap, if you want to predict the coin's price in the future, then come and use this calculator just to show you the realistic view of where that altcoin could go to. 29 trillion, it means it would be above everything else in the world, the market, bigger than the market cap of gold, Bitcoin, and the companies. Even if you put it all together, it's 127 trillion. So it'd be like 10% of the largest companies in the world. So it's very, very unlikely XRP is going to go to $500. So just be careful with all the media out there. I'm not just talking about XRP. We're going to talk about XRP at length on Thursday. So we've done a bit of research. We're going to talk about where I think XRP could go this market cycle. I've just said $15, but it's just a random guess off the top of my head. But on Thursday with Edo on our podcast, we'll talk about XRP at length. But the point of this video, not just about the Bitcoin price, but just be careful when it comes to price predictions with your coins. So you've got to have a game plan. I'm not going to sit here and give all my price predictions of all the coins that I'm in. Of course, on Thursday, I'm going to give an estimation of where I think XRP could head to in the short term and long term. But it's just a prediction. It would be completely wrong. That's why I don't like giving predictions out there. But when I see predictions of $500, $1,000, $2,000, just want to tell my community, just be careful with those, the media outlets or what people say with those crazy gains, because most likely it's not going to happen. You're going to be putting your money in and 95% of the people are going to lose it. So you're just going to be chasing after the wind, so to speak, and you're going to be losing your money. So just take a step back. Always look at the market cap, which is a very good indicator. If you want to go for 100, 150x, 200x, then that's where it gets tricky. You need to go to the micro cap coins that have less than 10 million in market cap, which is very, very risky. And it's not financial advice. You have to be careful with those assets because most of the time they don't pump. But with an altcoin season, we do see big gains, and most things do pump 2-3x. So, even a monkey can make money in altcoin season. But getting out, most people were going to lose their money. They'll see their portfolio go 10, 20x. They'll get greedy, but they won't get out, and most will lose their money. So we're going to talk about, like I said, XRP at length on Thursday. Reasons why the media love to hype it. We can have a bit of fun and give our price prediction, but it's not going to be 500 to 2,400 price prediction. I'm going to try and be more realistic when it comes to that. So please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that bell notification as well. Leave any comments in the section below. And just let's see where, again, Bitcoin is going to head in the short term. And for the rest of this year is going to be phenomenal now that we're going towards Q4 in October. Let's see what happens in September. And moving forward with the altcoins, I think it's going to be very exciting moving forward for the rest of this year. So again, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye-bye.